Hi, welcome to the Winning Post powered by the Serum Institute of India. I am Chetty Narula. As usual on the show, we've got a lot of horse racing action lined up in store for you from all over the country. But before that, let's take a look at the headlines.
First up, we head over to the historic Royal Calcutta Turf Club to witness the 57th Eveready Calcutta Derby Stakes. After that, we move back to Mumbai to take a look at the contenders for the upcoming third classic of the season, the Indian Oaks. And finally, our expert Mohit Lalwani brings you his analysis of which these contenders look the most promising.
Amazing races, one such filly. She's completely unexposed. Very talented filly.
The Eveready Calcutta Derby Stakes is Calcutta's most prestigious racing event held at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club. This race in its 57th year saw 10 contenders this year. Who really took home the spoils? Good time now for us to find out.
This was the scene that greeted racegoers at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club on Sunday, 12th January, as hundreds of thousands of race aficionados and the well-being alike came around to witness the 57th running of the historic Eveready Calcutta Derby Stakes. This is a Group 1 race run over a mile-and-a-half trip and has a winner's purse of a whopping 1.12 crores. It is open to thoroughbreds aged 4 years old only, with Goldston geldings carrying 57 kilos, while fillies carry 55.5 kilos. This year, the Derby saw 10 contenders come into the fray to fight for glory and the chance to take a shot at history. As the 10 contenders came into the parade ring for this year's renewal, the crowds jostled for space to see which of these would create history. Vijay Singh's 4-year-old gelding Snowdrift was coming into the contest with a success record of 2 wins from 5 starts. Winner of the Group 3 Calcutta Oaks Artesia from Manvendra Singh's yard looked like another promising contender, with a success record of 3 wins from 5 starts. Joining them was Arabian Warrior from Jaggi Dhariwal's stable, who was coming into the contest on the back of a win at his previous outing. However, all eyes were focused on the Suleiman Ataulahi trained bay coach Charlatan, who was coming into the fray with a success record of 3 wins from 9 starts. With blazing pace expected, the starters set them off.
That's it. Set. They're racing for the Eveready Calcutta Derby Stakes Grade 1 2014, and what a beautiful start this is by all the 10 runners. But as they're settling down to race, and it's Argiano, the leader, Barbara length in front of Exclusive Colours is in second place, not too far behind there's Multi Magic. A length and a half away there's Ivraz on the inside, there's Arabian Warrior in the white and black jacket. Another length and a quarter behind Arabian Warrior, there's Snowdrift. Not too far behind Snowdrift, there comes Captain Courageous. Another 2 lengths away there is Artesia, length and a half away Artesia, there comes Charlatan, second last to fall there's Ariella. They take the first right-handed turn from the 1800 and go towards the 1600 in the Calcutta Eveready Derby Stakes, and it's Exclusive Colours now the leader by about a length and a half to 2 in front of Argiano in the gold and red jacket, and the red cap is in second place. A gap of 3 lengths away there's Multi Magic in third. Another 2 lengths away there's the Bangalore Challenger Ivraz in fourth. A length and a half to 2 lengths away in the white and black famous silks from the Bangalore Challenger Arabian Warrior. 2 lengths away Arabian Warrior, there comes Snowdrift. A length and a half away Snowdrift is Artesia along with Captain Courageous. Charlatan is trying to poke through in the centre as they pass the 1200 meter marker. 2 lengths off the pace there's Ariella. Back to the leaders, they're approaching the 1000 meter marker, and it's Exclusive Colours the leader by about 2 lengths in front of Argiano, who's in second place. 2 lengths away Argiano, there's Multi Magic. On the outside of Multi Magic there's Ivraz. Another 3 lengths away there's Arabian Warrior. Half a length on the outside of Arabian Warrior there is Snowdrift as they pass the 800 meter marker. A length away there comes Charlatan. 2 lengths away there's Captain Courageous. Close last there's the Ariella. The pace really starts to pick up now at the 600, and it's Argiano who's come back to be the leader. Barbara length in front of Ivraz. Then comes Multi Magic. A length away Multi Magic on the outside is Snowdrift as the turn firm. round the turn and into the straight, and it's Argiano comes in and first, and just look at Snowdrift who comes and takes it up by about a length and a half to 2 in front of Arabian Warrior. Then comes Artesia, no 2 lengths away. Artesia, there's Charlatan, but it's Snowdrift who's about 3.5, 4 lengths away and toying with the opposition and is cantering home to victory. It's Snowdrift who wins the Calcutta Eveready Derby Stakes in great style from Artesia. Then came Arabian Warrior, Captain Courageous, Argiano, Adiola. Then came Charlatan, Multi Magic, second last Hibras, last of all, Exclusive Colors.
As the runners approached the 600-meter marker, Snowdrift snatched the lead and drew away from the opposition to score a 6.5-length victory over second-place finisher Artesia, with Arabian Warrior coming in third a length and a quarter later. Charlatan, who was taken wide by Trevor, had too much ground to cover and trailed in at number 7. Snowdrift is the son of multi-dimensional out of Snow Tiger, who is also the dam of last year's winner Snowscape. Snowdrift clocked a timing of 2 minutes 29.45 to take home the trophy and the spoils. Jockey Trevor Patel, who was riding high on his success at the Indian 1000 Guineas, couldn't have been happier at adding another classic win to his kitty. Snowdrift's connections had plenty to cheer about as he handed them their third victory for the day. Mr. D. Khaitan, owner of Snowdrift, received the trophy amidst heightened celebrations from Lieutenant General MMS Rai. With the new champion being crowned, the crowd at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club were more than happy, with cheers renting the air.
With that, it's a good time now for us to slip into a short break right here on the Winning Post. On the other side of the break, we take a look at the top contenders for the third classic of the Indian horse racing calendar, the Villoo Poonawalla Indian Oaks. Stay with us on the Winning Post. We will see you after this short break. Thank you for staying with us on the Winning Post, powered by the Serum Institute of India, and welcome back. Now from east, from Calcutta, we move to the west at the Royal Western India Turf Club, where the racing season is on in full swing. This Saturday, we'll see the running of the third classic of the Indian horse racing calendar, the Villoo Poonawalla Indian Oaks. 14 fillies this year in the fray. It's good time now for us to take a look at all the top contenders in what is supposedly known as the Derby of the Fillies.
On Saturday, the 18th of January, the RWITC in Mumbai will play host to the third of the Indian Classics with the Group 1 Villoo Poonawalla Indian Oaks. The race, which is also known as the Female Derby, is run over the Indian Derby distance of 2,400 meters and is open exclusively to fillies aged 4 years old only. Sponsored by Indian horse racing's most ardent patron, Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla, the race is named in memory of his late wife and attracts top fillies from around the country. This year too, the field includes top names from the stables of Pacey Shroff, Kuji Katrak, Imtiaz Seth, Dallas Dodiwala, amongst others. The two most favoured amongst all the contenders are Circle of Life from Pacey Shroff's yard and Starry Eyes from Kuji Katrak's yard. The filly has consistently raked up the top 3 positions in all of her career starts, with a second place finish at her previous start, the Delton Casino's Indian 1000 Guineas.
But Marinsky, it's going to be Marinsky in the Delton Casino in the 1000 Guineas from Circle of Life, Starry Eyes.
And if her performance at the Nanoli Star Pune Derby is anything to go by, it proves that the filly loves the distance and will be ready to take on the trip.
Circle of Life is making a forward move to move into second, then there's Celtic King, the Ministerian on the wide of the track, but Jeremiah is well clear of Circle of Life. It's 1 and 2 for trainer P. Shroff. Jeremiah winning the Pune Derby. Circle of Life fight for third. Ministerian may have... Marinsky is about a length and a half ahead. Circle of Life is challenging on the near side, now been switched on the far side, but Marinsky, it's going to be Marinsky in the Delton's Casino in the 1000 Guineas from Circle of Life, Starry Eyes, Mint Approach, Kukunov.
She's been prepared well, taken her training well, taken a long training very well. She's enjoying herself. She's very well too. She's finished 3 seconds in Bombay season. One is to Murayu, and second is our nice filly in the mile, Marinsky. And these 2 races she has done, she's done a good job. She'll stay definitely well.
The other contender from the Shroff stables is Amazing Grace, who made an impressive debut here in Mumbai as she emerged victorious at the Maharashtra, Gujarat and Goa Area Trophy over the 2000-meter trip on December 15.
By about 3.5 to 4 from Dixie Delight, Savage Garden, Penny Lane, Demonic, Dreams of You, Dance Debonair.
We have another filly called Amazing Grace. She had one start in 10 furlong. She won quite impressively. She lacks a little bit of experience in the race, but she has a class. We won't be surprised if she gives a tough fight to our own filly. But she's a good filly. She's also worked very well. She's staying a strip very nicely, and which gives us more confident about her. So we are happy that we have two good fillies running the Oaks. Let's hope for the best.
The other top contender comes from Pooji Katraksiar, who ran third at the Indian 1000 Guineas. Starry Eyes will be coming into the fray with a success record of 3 wins from 8 starts. She is a daughter of multi-dimensional, and although she is yet to regain her top form from last year, she is a classy filly and the only one capable of giving Circle of Life some stiff competition.
Yes, I do know she didn't get the luck of the race last time and things didn't work out the way we wanted, but I still don't know whether how well she will enjoy the 1.5 miles. Whether stamina is her forte or not is something which we will only see tomorrow. There's nothing very different from any other race here. They're running a little longer, and either they have the stamina or they don't have the stamina. You can help them a little bit in work to build up their stamina, but if they don't have it, there's nothing much you can do about it. She definitely gives a feeling that she does have stamina, but I really won't be able to sort of guarantee that sitting here today. That is something which we will only get to know, as I say, after the race is over. But the impression she gives, yes, she has stamina.
Another filly who looks like a promising contender is Kukuna from Imtiaz Seth's yard, who has proved to be another talented filly. She ran third at the Bangalore 1000 Guineas and followed that up with a 5th at the Indian 1000 Guineas here in Mumbai. And although she has yet to be tested over the 1.5 mile trip, looks like one who has a fair chance.
Kokunov is the best performer of the 3. So let's hope it looks like an open affair, and let's hope someone of mine pulls it out.
Imtiaz Seth's other runners include Janice J and High Raz. Janice J will be making only her 5th start of her career and has a success record of 2 wins from 4 starts, and will be coming into the contest on the back of 2 consecutive victories here in Mumbai.
We are fighting it out, but Janice J has a slight advantage over Snowing. It's Janice J from Snowing and haunting moments, but Janice J.
High Raz has a success record of 1 win from 6 starts and had placed second the last time out at the Alma Mater Plate over 2,000 meters on December 12th, which proves that she could stay the distance.
Galloping strongly on the near side is Archie from High Raz. Archie, High Raz, fortune favors Archie. High Raz, fortune favors.
We've always had very high expectations of High Raz. She's a winner on debut in over a mile. Took her to Bangalore, pitched her in the Classics. Came to Pune, her performance in Pune was bad. Subsequently, her last start with Archie was decent, and I think over a trip she should do well. Janice J is a fighter. Both the starts she's won well.
We will continue taking a look at the top contenders for the Villoo Poonawalla Indian Oaks, which is to be run this Saturday. But before that, it's a good time now for us to take a quick breather right here on the Winning Post. All this and more on the other side. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us on the Winning Post, powered by the Serum Institute of India. Now, where we left off was taking a look at the top contenders for the running of the Villoo Poonawalla Indian Oaks this Saturday. Good time now for us to continue with our preview and the analysis.
Narendra Lagat has a runner in Snowing who has a success record of 1 win from 7 starts at the Desert Lightning Plate over 2000 meters. She ran second behind Janice J at her previous outing at the Perty Gallet Plate over the Oaks Chip.
Marina now strongly challenged and passed by Haunting Moments, and Janice J coming up fast on the outside. Then there's Snowing, but it's Snowing on the outside. Janice J and Haunting Moments, these three are fighting it out, but Janice J has a slight advantage over Snowing. It's Janice J from Snowing and Haunting Moments, but Janice J wins.
This filly is full of class and full of top class pedigrees. Now the two things about this filly, she has shown improvement with each of her runs. But as you noticed last time also, she was a little on the greener side. She was running a little here and there, hesitating. She picked up in the last part. She's a late maturing filly. She would be much better another 4 to 6 months down the line. But the Oaks comes once in a lifetime. I have to take my chance.
Another contender for this year's Oaks is Sanjay Kolse's filly, Fortune Favors, who is coming into the contest with a success record of 2 wins from 8 starts. She ran third the last time out at the Alma Mater Plate over 2000 meters, and even though she has yet to be tested over the mile-and-a-half trip, her trainer is more than confident of the filly's
Fortune
ability.
Favors is galloping strongly on the near side. Is Archie from High Raz. Archie, High Raz, Fortune Favors. Archie, High Raz, Fortune Favors. Then there's
She's a good filly. She's a very good steer. I am quite confident she'll get the mile and a half. And she's been losing to very good horses. You know, she lost to Archie last time. Before that, she lost to Ghazal King. So I think she'll put up a bold show. I hope she comes and wins, but it's a tough race.
Now that we're done previewing all the top contenders of the Indian Oaks, let's bring in our in-house expert Mohit Lalwani to see which of these fillies is on the top of his mind.
Well, the Indian Oaks is known as the female derby, and a really interesting race this year, I think. And the way I've divided it is into 3 parts. First of all, the form and the preps coming into the Indian Oaks, and there are 6 races that I'd like to consider. The pedigree, of course, because you're going over a mile and a half and the horses have to stay, and track work and how well the horses are feeling coming into this one. So let's start with the preps first. Let's start right away with the Delton Casinos Indian 1000 guineas, and you have 5 out of the 14 runners coming out of that one. Circle of Life, who ran second on that occasion. Starry Eyes ran third. Mint Approach was fourth. Kukinov fifth. And Isn't She Special 6th. Now let's talk about Circle of Life. Circle of Life missed the kick, ran on strong, and looks like she'll be better over a mile and a half. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we discuss her pedigree. Starry Eyes is another one who was off the pace, travelled very, very wide like Circle of Life, and also quickened up nicely up the straight. But for me, she didn't seem to be making any kind of impression on Circle of Life, who always travelled better. The question between these two is who will be better when you send them over 800 meters further. Mint Approach ran a really good 1000 guineas, I thought, and I think ridden a little more conservatively will run a better race. Kukinov, a daughter of multidimensional, you've always got to consider her, and we'll talk about her more in the pedigree section. For me, coming out of the 1000 guineas, Circle of Life is the horse that they all have to beat. Let's talk about the second most impressive prep, and that's Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, 1 start, a daughter of Hurricane Run, comes out and wins that without being touched with the whip. Amazing Grace is one such filly. She's completely unexposed, very talented filly, and to me, she comes in with a big chance despite the inexperience. Penny Lane was the horse who ran with her there. I don't think there's any chance that Penny Lane will reverse that form. Let's go now to the other lead-up. Janice J, Snowing, and Haunting Moments. Ran together. Janice J just edged out Snowing. Haunting Moments was not too far away behind in third. Really not much to choose from between these 3, but I still think they all have to make up plenty of ground on Circle of Life and Amazing Grace, not to mention Starry Eyes. Let's go to the other one now, High Raz and Fortune Favors. Fortune Favors, to me, seemed a bit unlucky. She didn't get the best run home, and she was third to a race that Archie won from High Rise. Now for me, High Rise received weight from Archie and still lost. If High Rise has to come and win the Oaks, she is a sister to Flashing Star, and we'll discuss that also in the pedigree section. But to me, again, this is a group that does need to find a bit on the Guineas fillies. Venus Marina, to me, will be a pacemaker, but the horse that I think is a bit of a dark horse here is To the Manor Born. She didn't run the 1000 guineas. She was expected to run a really big race in the 1000 guineas. She had a bit of a setback, came back, ran second in a mile, which Montreal came out and won. Looked really did everything but win the race. And in our when I look at the pedigrees, you'll find that she's really a horse you must consider as a dark horse in this race. Amazing Grace, a daughter of Hurricane Run. Plenty of stamina, Hurricane Run by Monjou by Sadler's Wells. You've got Northern Dancer on the sire side and Prospector on the dam side. It's a classic nick. Amazing Grace has all the pedigree points that you need. Her dosage index, it's 7, 3, 14, 6 and 0. Plenty of stamina in this one. The only question mark with her is she just too inexperienced? She's very professional in a race, having said that, and I think she's going to run a very big one. Circle of Life, a daughter of Singspiel. Let's look at her dosage index. 10, 0, 8, 7, 1. Now, plenty of stoutness in the dosage index, and Circle of Life, daughter of Singspiel, plenty of stamina there. He was a champion middle distance horse from at the age of 3, 4 and 5. The only question mark I have on a pedigree is that she's got a lot of class and speed on the dam side. Starry Eyes is a daughter of Multidimensional, as is Kukenhoff, and both are Razine mares, so both should stay very well. Hiraz, a full sister to Flashing Star, he stayed a mile and a half absolutely on his head, no question marks there. To the Manor Born is an interesting filly and the dark horse here, a daughter of Royal Kingdom, out of an Aga Khan mare. Should have no problem staying, and this is a dark horse according to me. Track work wise, I had a brief look at the track work, and the horses that seem to have worked really well for me. Amazing Grace has worked well, Kukenhoff has worked well, Starry Eyes is working well, Circle of Life is working well. Final tips, I think it's going to be a pacey Shroff. Circle of Life first, Amazing Grace second.
Well, that's all that we have for you on this power-packed episode of The Winning Post, powered by the Serum Institute of India. We will continue bringing all the horse racing action from around the world and, of course, from all over the country as well. If you've missed something, you catch us on Twitter. You can also catch us on the YouTube channel. And also follow the regular horse racing updates at @Mohit Lalwani on Twitter. Until the Team Winning Post sees you next week again, may the horse be with you.